What's going on there, guys? Kempi here, and welcome back to the Premier League Predictor Week 3, where we go through the Premier League games for this upcoming weekend and predict them for Sold Out OSI. There is a chance to win a copy of FM24 every single month for the person that comes top of the league. Now let's get right into it. The Prediction League, who is sitting at top as we look at my wonderful face. Monthly table, who is top of this month? It is TikTok's Pro, with 7 exact scores and 7 correct results. Unbelievable from you. BC648 just 1 point behind. Jim is going to Solochidlo is also on 27. Danny Gasp on 27 as well. On 26 here. Some fantastic predictions. I mean, you can see we are 1,877th out of 2,890 with a total of 10 points. I don't think I'm going to win my free copy of FM24 this month. We'll go through last week's fixtures. They weren't fantastic. We obviously predicted Forest to beat Sheffield United 1-0. It was a 2-1 result. Fairly close with that one. We got the right way around, just a goal difference. So not too bad of a result. Bournemouth versus Liverpool, we predicted 3-1 and we got that exactly correct. So a big point for us there. I could see Bournemouth obviously having a decent game. Liverpool will be too strong and... yeah, pretty good. Fulham Brentford I predicted 1-0. It was actually 3-0 Brentford. Fulham got absolutely smashed in that one. And Wolves I predicted to upset and beat Brighton. I looked stupid because Brighton battered them 4-1. I predicted United to beat Spurs 2-0. Guess what? I looked stupid. Spurs beat them 2-0 and battered them. And I predicted Newcastle to upset the odds as well and beat City 2-1. And we obviously lost. Obviously, I do this for a little bit of fun. And yeah, that's my excuse for being so awful at it. Aston Villa, I put 2-0 to beat Everton. It was 4-0 in the end. And I put Chelsea to beat West Ham 2-0. And that was actually a 3-1 win to West Ham. Massive upset of the weekend, that one. And I put 3-1 against Arsenal to beat Palace. And it was just a 1-0 result. So some decent results going around. And obviously, as I record this at 10:36, tonight is Chelsea versus Luton. And I am excited to watch this one. I think it's going to be a very good game. I think Luton obviously had last week off as their game was postponed between them and Burnley due to Kenilworth Road not being quite ready. So they've had a week off. Chelsea got battered by West Ham. I think there could be a very good game tonight. I think Chelsea do win. I think Luton are going to have, looking to try and get a result, but I think Chelsea are going to be too strong. But I don't think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory to Chelsea. Bournemouth versus Spurs, I'm going to put it as a 1-1 draw. I'm a big fan of Bournemouth this year. I'm a big fan of Andoni Iraola, and I think they're going to be fantastic. And there's actually going to be a Bournemouth rebuild coming out on my very own channel on Sunday. So look forward to that one. Massive fan of the squad as well. Sort of going through this rebuild. It's amazing how many players they have signed and how good they are as well. Brentford versus Palace. Last week, Brentford battered Fulham 3-0, whereas Palace lost. Palace did look okay against Arsenal, though. They looked quite good. I'm going to go with a 2-1 victory to 2-2. 2-2. 2-2 is what we're going to go with. I'm going to go for the Desmond. The Desmond 2-2s, if you don't get that reference. Poor from you. Arsenal versus Fulham. I think Arsenal are going to batter them. I'm going to go 3-0 Arsenal-Fulham. Just to get that one in there. I think Arsenal very good against Palace. Even with the 10 men, battered them 3-1. So I think they're going to batter them again. United Forest, I think we're going to show up this weekend. Obviously, as a biased United fan, I would always put us to win every single week. Never expect to see me put us to lose, even away at the Etihad. But I think this weekend, a few setbacks, a few murmurings of Ten Hag's not good enough. Simon's been rubbish. Obviously, Mountain's out injured. Luke Shaw is out injured. But I think we're going to have a point to prove this weekend. I think we're going to turn up at Old Trafford, 3 o'clock kickoff, and we're going to smash Forest out of the park. And it's going to be great. And I'm going to be excited to say we're going to be top of the league again by the end of the season. So, 5-0 United against Forest, what I'm going to go with. Everton versus Wolves. Ooh, a bit of an exciting game, this one. Both teams lost both their games. Everton actually won their first game, but Wolves lost both their games to start off, but have looked good. Mateus Nunes, however, is currently being spoken to by Manchester City, and for that, he's probably not going to play this game. I'm going to put 1-0 against Everton. If he does, his head's not going to be in it anyway. And Brighton are going to beat West Ham 3-1. West Ham obviously beating Chelsea 3-1 last week. Brighton are still too good. Brighton are fantastic. And Roberto De Zerbi is an absolute genius. So fair play to him. Burnley versus Villa. Ooh, a bit of an exciting game again on a Sunday at 2 o'clock. I'm going to go 1-0 Burnley Villa. I think it's going to be a decent game. And Sheffield United Man City. I think Sheffield United are actually worse than Burnley this year, which I didn't think would be possible. But not Burnley, Luton. I think they're going to get battered 3-0. And Newcastle Liverpool. I'm going to go with Newcastle to win this one 3-1 because Mo Salah, his head's not going to be in the game. He is going to be off to Saudi. If that happens, Liverpool are actually in the mud, and it will be absolutely hilarious. But some decent results there to go through them. Obviously, a 2-1 victory, Chelsea versus Luton tonight, Friday, 8 o'clock kickoff. That'll be a good one to watch. Bournemouth versus Spurs tomorrow at 12:30, 1-1 I've gone with. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock games, we've got Brentford Palace 2-2. Arsenal Fulham, we've gone 3-0 Arsenal. And 3 o'clock kickoff, United versus Forest. I've gone big, 5-0. I'm going to guess a hat-trick for Rashford. He's been poor to start the season. I've captained him on my FPL. And again, FPL videos come out on the same day as these on the Friday. So if you want to see my FPL and if you want to join the league, that link is also going to be down in the description below. It's all over on my second channel, which I'll try. I probably won't because I'm useless and put it up there, but it's just Kempi XII. That is what the second channel is called. It's the exact same as the same with an extra I on the end. So if you want to see the second channel content, that is over there. And that's going to be FPL content today. So I'm going to captain Rashford, and I think we're going to batter Forest 5-0. I'm very confident, which after this week I probably shouldn't be, but I am, and that's what I am. I'm a deluded United fan. I'll always be confident. Everton versus Wolves, I think, is actually going to be set to be a really good game. I'm going to go 1-0 Everton. I think it's actually going to be a quite end-to-end game. I just think Wolves, if Mateus Nunes plays, I can see this being 1-0, but I think if Mateus Nunes doesn't play, because he's such a key player in that Wolves midfield, that's going to be 1-0 victory to Everton. Ooh, Brighton, West Ham. Do I like that scoreline? I don't actually. I'm going to drop that to 2-1. And that's going to be 3-1. I'm going to lose the extra points. But I'm going to go 2-1. Brighton, West Ham. I think Brighton are very, very good. I think West Ham are very, very good as well, actually, after the results last week. I don't think Brighton are going to be too strong for them and still beat them 2-1. But I think maybe 3-1 is a bit of a stretch too far. I think 2-1 Brighton against West Ham. Burnley, Aston Villa. Again, do I look at this score? Actually, I don't. I actually don't know why I put 1-0. I think Villa are actually very, very good. I think they're going to beat them 2-0. That first game of the season when they got demolished by Newcastle, I think the Tyrone Mings injury took a massive gut punch to their defence, and they just got overran and battered from there. But I think they're actually a very good side. We saw that last weekend with their 4-0 victory against, my head is gone, Everton. So I think, playing against Burnley away from home, Turf Moor, I still think they'll get the result and get the job done. Sheffield United, Man City, I'm going to go 3-0 Man City. I'm going to stick with that result as well. I think Sheffield United will make it hard for them to score. They'll probably just be trying to not get battered 5 or 6. So I think 3-0 is a decent enough result for both teams. And Newcastle, Liverpool, I do think Newcastle will beat Liverpool. And I think Newcastle are very, very strong. And just a reminder, monthly tables, every single month, you guys get your chance to win a copy of FM24. So make sure to get yourself in this league. It resets every single month. So September, I don't know how David Dinamana is here already, but every month you'll be able to see who the winner was of the previous month, and they will be winning a copy of FM24. So if you've already started if you're not started yet, just August, go and have a little play around, have a little bit of fun. And September, get into it, because obviously by the end of September, a copy of FM24 is going to be like gold dust, because it comes out, I believe, end of October on beta, middle of November normally FM. So I'm very excited to start making FM24 content as well. Make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Kempi XII for FPL content, and obviously my main channel as well for FM content. And like I said, a Bournemouth rebuild coming out in just the next few days. Subscribe to the Flying Scotsman and Baz, and we'll speak to you next time.